Broadcasting live worldwide.
10 seconds to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Monday, October 5th, 2020. Today, we're going to talk about something that I think is interesting. First fights. Now, first fights can be about anything. First fight with your loved one, first fight with your friends. How do you overcome it? Some people, well, they learn a lot from the first fight. Some people can't recuperate from one. Others just flat out give up. What did you do on your first fight? Have faith, let it begin. Starts right now.
Broadcasting live worldwide.
On June 16th, 2018, a show designed for you, the Daily Commuter, went live. A weekly show all about faith. A show with motivational topics, inspirational stories, and personal testimony set out to change the world.
Don't you see that your faith is coming alive? Don't you see that it's tested every time? He's the one that makes your life divine. He's the one that makes you feel fine. Your faith being tested.
Hi, I am Mia. You're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hello, my name is Amari, and today we are back on another episode of Have Faith and Let's Begin. Hi, my name is Isabella, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hey, this is Freddie, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Hi, my name is Angela, and you're listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin.
Welcome to Have Faith. Let it begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Have Faith, Let It Begin. It's Monday. It's early. That's right. I'm actually walking Cody this morning and then heading out to work. First fights. When you think of the word fight, you immediately start thinking about fist fights. We're not going to talk about fist fights. Come on now. First fights. Verbal abuse. I was going to say verbal abuse, my God. No, that's a whole different topic. Just first fights. Do you remember your first fight? Do you remember when you first fought with your best friend or loved one? How did that make you feel? Did it make you feel awkward, uncomfortable? Did it change the dynamic of the relationship? Did you just stop talking to one another and never talk to each other again? How devastating was the fight? Some people will say to you, and say to me, of course, I've said this thousands of times, there's different levels of fights. There's misunderstandings. There's, how do we put this? So we have misunderstandings. There is horrible communication. And then, of course, the elite one that I call the no turning back. Well, misunderstandings. Let's start with that one. How often have you been put in a situation where you've heard something, you confronted the person, they said to you that they didn't do it, but others said that they did, so you start arguing back and forth. It becomes a he said, she said type of thing. Only to find out the person never said anything. Then you have to go back and apologize for accusing them of something you thought you believed in. Misunderstandings. That's hard. And I think all of us have dealt with that type of argument or fight. Lack of communication can actually fall in the same category of that actual example. But lack of communication could result in something building up, frustrations, So that at the point where when you're just about to explode, you say things you don't mean to one another. It's hard. Sometimes you're in a relationship, let's use as an example, and you're sick and tired of picking up after the person, sick and tired of dealing with other outside interferences. By the time you realize you're so fed up and upset, you just blow up at each other. And again, you say things you don't mean. I'm going to stop with those two. Because the third one is just too heavy for a Monday. But reality is this. Is it worth throwing away a friendship, a relationship, if you can't even talk about it? Isn't that the ideal of a friendship? Is dealing and talking to one another? It's all about communication. It's all about loving one another, respecting one another, and knowing that people make mistakes. We all, at one point or another, have made mistakes. We're not perfect. But one thing is for sure. We have to learn to forgive one another, respect one another, and learn to say, I'm sorry, and I forgive you. If we can't forgive one another, if we can't forgive ourselves, who will? Respect each other. Remember what got you to that point of being called friendships or having that responsibility to one another. Remember what got you to the dance, what got you to respect each other. Where did that go? Where did that disappear? And how do you get that back? Forgiveness. I know you can do it. I've done it. Try that out today. And that's today's episode, guys. Safe and right to the point. First fights are hard. But if you allow yourself the opportunity to forgive and forget, it'll make your life a lot easier. Remember that. And never forget to have faith. Let it begin.
Don't you see that your faith is coming alive? Don't you see that it's tested every time? He's the one that makes your life divine. He's the one that makes you feel fine. Your faith's being tested.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, man love. You know, we're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.